Um, how is your Saturday going? Okay, I had to take a pause for a minute, y'all. I was doing something on my other phone, pulling something up real fast, so I can watch you guys in the chats. What's up, you guys? How you guys doing? I haven't been on here in a couple days. Getting it together. Um, yeah. This is just the beginning. Just give me a minute, okay? This is going to be a really personal um message. Okay, this message is going to be very, very personal. Um, very, I would say it's personal, but it's also it's like I've been picking up on like being with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? You as a collective, those that this message resonates with. First of all, I didn't even say my intro, y'all. Hold on. Welcome to Ashley's Tribe to Wealth. Okay. Hi to all of my day ones. How you guys doing? You know I love you guys. You guys are amazing, and I appreciate you guys for supporting this channel. Okay, for supporting what I do. Without you guys, you know what I'm saying? Like the messages would not be able to get out there and be seen. Um, Also to all of the new supporters, how you doing? This channel is about self-discovery, is to help us be able to, like, I drop seeds, you know what I'm saying? I drop seeds, and you know I drop seeds for growth of others, for the growth of others, and also myself as well, because not only do I teach and you guys learn, but also I learn as well, because if I haven't went through it, or if I haven't experienced it, or if it hasn't been shown to me, by way of source, allowing that information, that vision to come, be clear, then I wouldn't be able to even. I mean, it would all be a lie, right? But you come over here. This is the truth. I am the truth. I'm a truth speaker. I'm honest. I'm not ashamed of anything that I've done, that I've been through, because that's what made me into the person that I am presently. And yeah, you guys. And I feel like there we go. There we go. I feel like being present um, is one of the most important things right now, because it's so much going on um, when it comes to. Hold on, I'm just trying to get this right so I can make sure y'all see everything. Make sure, yeah. So, so I've been picking up on a lot of energy, you guys. This is why I said this message is personal. And I feel like those that this message is going to reach, those that's going to connect with this message, is going to be the ones that's at a very vulnerable place right now. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really trying to figure out what your next move is. You really trying to, with little people to talk to about this. You really sitting alone with this and having to figure it out on your own. And it seems like the battles that's given to us, you know, when it's hard battles, and you've really been committed to changing cycles, changing behaviors that just don't suit you anymore. They just don't work for you anymore. They're not good for you. Habits, whatever it may be, relationships. When you're doing that, those battles, and from doing it for so long, it can be draining. But not just that, it's like, when at this moment presently, with all the battles that you've been through, it's like, damn, it's a big project that's coming up that you need to do, that needs to be done. And you like, I gotta do this all alone, not thinking about all of the shit that you've been through in the past, and all of the things that you've made it through. You didn't do that alone. You know, so I feel like we have to remind ourselves that we're not in this alone, even though in the physical, it very much so feel like that. It very much so feel like this process has been long and it seems like it's never going to end. And so that's why I said this message is very personal. And I feel like it's for those that's vulnerable right now. But the vulnerability is masked by, having to be, protect yourself throughout your life. From having haters all the time. When you were love, when you were peace, but it was hate brought, around you or to you. Yeah, you may have, of course, we all do things, but the collective that I'm speaking to, you're not a bad person. You have a beautiful heart. You want to see people thrive. Like, like at one point you wanted to see those around you thrive more than you wanted to see yourself thrive. But see, now you've been shown throughout, different parts or times of your life how even that antidote ain't right. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're giving too much of yourself. Now you're overextending yourself. Now that's people pleasing. And now that right there, that's not a part of, being whole. Because who's holding you up? Who's supporting you? That same energy that you were pushing out, you weren't receiving back. And that's why you have to look around you right now. And you have to see, like, damn, how am I going to get this? You're probably thinking, like, how am I going to get this project off? If some of you guys have some things that you want to do, things that you've been wanting to do. And now you're at a perfect place mentally. But it's still those fears there. It's still those thoughts there of what happened in the past, what didn't happen, how it happened. You know what I'm saying? A lot of you guys have gotten over the past, but you really quite not haven't got over it because you haven't started your new season, your new creation. It's not up and running. So it gives you time to think about these old things, especially when you sit up and watch these readings and shit, and they remind you of past relationships and past traumas and shit. It tap into that energy. You tap into that energy. Some of you guys are being called to take a break from this shit. Take a break. Give yourself some time, to start a new routine. Because you can get caught up and swept up in some shit, be on the phone 19 hours out the day. It ain't that many hours in the damn day. And don't even notice it. Some of you guys could be doing that or could have been doing that. You could have done it before in the past and you stopped. So you are fully capable of redirecting yourself. You're fully capable of stepping away from things that no longer serves you. Even if you're just taking a break from it. So this message is, like I said, it's personal. I feel like it's really like the energy that I'm picking up on. And another thing too. So this reading is going to be different from the other readings that I've done. It took me a minute to get up and get on here and do this reading. And I already had thought about it yesterday because I had pulled some cards for myself and I had just read them. I didn't read them by way of tapping into the energy. I got the books and read them. So I trusted what I pulled and what I was asking for the, you know what I'm saying? The question that I had from my ancestors, from my spirit guides. I trusted that what they were giving me. I trusted what they were giving me. And so I read them. I read the book to each card. And every freaking card was right on the money to the point where I took a picture of them and I'm like, okay, I need to read this for the next, I don't care, couple of months, couple of weeks, whenever, until I get through this fog that I'm going through, this fire that I'm going through, because it's a lot of fire in whoever I'm speaking to. You have a lot of fire in you, and it can very well get misinterpreted for anger. I don't even want to say anger. Let me take that back. I would say it can get confused with like being easily triggered, getting irritated fast. You kind of like, you know, constantly thinking about, okay, I'm gonna start this project. I'm putting it together. You putting it together, but you know what I'm saying. You keep thinking about it, and it's like, okay, well, give yourself some time. You know it's there. You know that you're gonna do it. You know that you have everything you need to pull it together and get it done. It's just gonna take for you to take the time out to do it. So this is a whole reprogramming that has to happen in your day-to-day life. Okay, it's your program that needs to change. This message is for somebody. And so I also was thinking like, well, damn. Because these are the thoughts that go through our minds when we're at this point in our life when we're recreating and reconstructing our worlds. I was like, well, damn. What if, you know, don't nobody want to sit there and wait for me to find the page? What if that kind of take too long and it drag out and it's not the same as when I'm picking up and pulling on the energy? I thought about all the wrong things, all the negative things. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, just worried about all the things that really didn't matter. It's like I created some shit that didn't even matter. But because I created it, it postponed me from doing what it was that I wanted to do. What I really felt inside would be good, not just for myself, but for the collective as well. Because I know for a fact that when I get on here, the messages are real. I know for a fact my intentions are to plant seeds, not seeds of doubt, but seeds of life. And whatever that you guys take and create from it, then so be it. It's all from love. That I know. So I was like, well, damn. There go one side, and this is what a lot of you guys are going through right now. You have to understand. This is why, let me not move ahead of myself. We gotta slow down. I'm just saying monkey mind, scattered brain at times, and just really just, you know, the collective passing that shit, you know, by, like, okay, that's not going on. Well, let me do something else. You got so many other things that you have going. You got so many things going on in your life. It could keep you busy enough to put to the side dealing with that emotion correctly. You know, that's the hard part. It is the hard part, but that's the part that you're gonna benefit from. That's how your business is gonna thrive. That's how your forward movement on creating this new structure, the foundation is going to be solid. Now, I ain't never built a house before, but I guarantee you, if you give me some damn wood and some nails and everything I need, I guarantee you I can order that shit. I know exactly what I need. I ain't never did it before. I ain't never seen nobody do it and paid attention to everything that they use in detail. But detail is very, very significant right now in our lives. Because we don't want this foundation, this new foundation, to have any cracks in it, to have any malfunctions about it. It doesn't have to. And we don't have to rush and do it, but we have to get to it. The procrastination. A lot of you guys have been procrastinating. I've been picking up on the energy strong. You know, we can go into why, but I don't even want to get into that right now. Because that shit always take over the reading. Because it's the forces. Yeah, it's forces. It's the thoughts. It's the negativity. The shit that you've been through. But your positive, what you know for a fact, what you know to be true for a fact is that you overcame it. So that overrides everything, all of the negativity. So that shit can be talked about last. That shit can be talked about tomorrow. We know it's there. We know they lurking. That's apparent. So I was like, shit. Well, as far as me putting these cards down how I want to put them down and thinking about all the things that can go wrong, who am I doing this for really? Who am I truly doing this for? Is it for my higher self? Because this is what I came here for? Who am I moving fast for? Why am I worried about what somebody gonna think, or if it's going to, bring abroad a people, whatever? Why does that even matter? Who needs to get the message is gonna get the message. Who have the patience to sit there and watch this is going to be the ones that were supposed to do so. It was like, and that shit didn't come into today. So you have to give yourself time sometime. Like all the negative shit came yesterday. I thought about doing this project yesterday. And I'm just now doing it tonight. Okay? It's 11:07 where I'm at. So I'm here. I showed up. It took me some time, but I'm here. I'm present. Honor those feelings. Don't just think one way. It's not no one-way streak around here. You didn't just get here going one way. You had to go all type of kind of ways. You didn't been moved to the north, the south, the east, the west. You done went up, down. You went to heaven and hell. You done been every goddamn where. This is an easy breeze at this point. Presently, it's an easy breeze. Because if you can check yourself at the door with the overthinking and the, just criticizing yourself. Just do it. Just get it done. If you're going to do it, do it. If you're not, don't do it, right? Whatever that may be. If you're going to stop messing with somebody, stop messing with them. Why you going to sit there and put yourself through that? You going back and forth in your head. You know who this motherfucker is. You got a project that you want to do. You ain't told nobody about this. This is how special this is to you. This is how near and dear this is, because you know it's going to change lives. You know the impact is going to be in this world. Then do little things to get to it. Take away some things that don't matter. What matters and what doesn't matter right now is very important for you. You catch the key points, right? So let's get into this, y'all. So I got the Nicole deck out. This deck is so powerful, and it's very I don't know, it means a lot to me. And I'm very grateful and thankful that her mom allowed me to and I asked to that she shared her energy with me. So we're going to be doing some reading, y'all. We're going to be doing some channeling. And we're going to get to the bottom of it. And we're going to plant some seeds so that we can reap and so that we can, know how to. It's tend to your garden. I hear them saying we tending to our garden right now. That's what we're doing. We're tending to our garden, okay? So it says being vulnerable doesn't mean you're weak. And so a lot of you guys, I'm picking up on our parents. And you were single parents. Either you were a single parent or you were a parent that went through a lot in the marriage or in the relationship. Or either you had to, you just been through a lot throughout your life. And your vulnerability has been protected, heavily guarded by you. You know what I'm saying? So your trust is just like, really, you just guard it. And for the next season for you, this new world that you're creating for yourself, that you've created, you've already created it. All you need to do now is decorate it. You still building a foundation. Everybody is at different, places, all right, in it. Like everybody's on different timelines, but you doing it, right? You got all your pieces, you got everything. You need some shit, you gonna get it. That's when you dig into yourself, because okay, I see that I'm not fully healed here. I see that I still have some triggers there. So yes, source is gonna give you those tools to get that together, because you need that. that part of you that's unhealed, that part of you that's still triggered. You need that part, because that's a part of the house that's being built, right? You building the house, you know what I'm saying? That's a part of your strength. That's a strength that you need. And we got many different strengths that's going to be needed to build this home, right? And so this trust factor you have to, whoever I'm speaking to, you're going to have to come face to face with trust. You're going to have to open up. I'm not telling you what to do, but I'm telling you that thinking that everybody is an enemy, or thinking that everybody is going to do you wrong, is not going to open you up to people that has your heart, that shares the same heart that you share. So, because there's souls out there that's trusting, right? The souls that are trusting, that has, healed from those places of not trusting. So now they trust because they've gotten to know themselves and they trust themselves. That's the first step, is you trusting yourself. Trusting yourself enough to know that you will not allow none of the shit that's happened in the past to happen again. Trusting yourself enough to know that if you've had any, let's say rehabilitation going on in your life, or you was rehabilitated for anything, drugs, alcohol, trigger warning, okay? Just follow me for anything that where that shit had you and where you're not willing to go back to. That's the strength that you've built up. That's something that you've built on. You know what I'm saying? Every day, sobriety is a strong point in your life. You're fighting that every day. That shit just don't leave, right? So you trust yourself enough to know that if you do get an urge, I'm going back to, AA. I'm going to do this. Like, you're actually using your resources around you, because you know how easy it is to be pulled back. You know what I'm saying? So you have these, you get what you see what I'm going with this? Like, you have everything around you. It's just, I just see you sorting things out. You're getting, when you not compartmentalize, I don't know why I be seeing that word so much, but seeing it, but you're organizing. You're organizing things. Whoever I'm speaking to, you might, keep it cleany and tidy and stuff, but like, you remember what shit is. You probably can have shit all over the place, but it be clean, it look clean, but you really but you know what the shit is, right? But now you're actually organizing shit. Like, really organizing shit. How them people be organizing shit and they just be too damn organized. You know what I'm saying? Like, I got a sister where she like to keep all of her seasonings one way. And I'm like, no, fuck that, I'm putting my shit in the cabinet. You know what I'm saying? I just need to see my shit so I can just, all in the cabinet. Now you gotta pull this seasoning out. And it's like, that's just doing too much. But really, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But this is how I like to have my shit. So because you already done it like that, because I've already had it on the counter, I done got, comfortable with that. That's just the way I do things. We're being, I'm gonna say called. I don't wanna, and I'm gonna be honest with y'all, because I gotta keep it real with you. We're being forced. Mother Nature is forcing. Source is forcing. Our higher selves are forcing us. You know what I'm saying? And when I say force, that don't mean that it's because I want to be very, very clear. When I say force, that don't mean that you're being rushed into anything. That don't mean that, your ancestors are standing around like, is you gonna ever fucking get it to? They're not criticizing you. They need you to stop criticizing yourself. They need you to be more gentle with yourself. They need you to be more patient with yourself. They need you to discipline yourself. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to have to always discipline your ass. You know what I'm saying? So, this trust thing, it's not about trusting people right off the bat. You already been through all that. It's about getting out there, meeting new people, doing new things. reorganizing in a whole new way. Nobody can say that they know you at all anymore because there's nothing about you that's the same. There's nothing about you that even look, you don't even look the same. The energy that radiates off of you and the glow that you have on you, you guys are beautiful, beautiful souls. Very energetic right now. You have a lot of fire in you. A lot of fire in you. I'm picking up on that. And it's becoming too much. And you can have too much fire because you know why? You're not turning that fire into something else. You have to use it. And what do you do with fire? You know what I'm saying? Like you burnt the old house down. Take that fire, and the fire basically, you know, let's use it in another way. You're taking all of that energetic energy that you have built up inside of you, all the wisdom, all of the knowledge, all of the things that you see differently than you, all the different perspectives you had, everything. You have to take that and create with that. That's how you change those negative thoughts. That's how you change what you watch and what you listen to. You're not going to no longer have any desire to do those things. You know, the thoughts are going to leave because now you're working on a project and you're creating new memory. Look. Let me see. Is my monetizer in here? Let me see. If the monetizer is in here, please do not. You can stop their messages if they getting too out of pocket, but don't block them from seeing or hearing. Okay, please. Thank you. Because even they need to hear. You guys have changed so much. Oop, this card came out. Let me see. It says everything they're doing to you will be under judgment by way of the Most High. Okay, so that's the first card that came out. Everything they're doing to you will be under judgment. Now this is going to be our background foundation, right? We're going to build a foundation, y'all. Okay. Time go by fast when you're doing what you love. Okay, I just heard that. They wanted me to say that. Time go by fast when you're doing what you love. What do you love to do? You carry the light within. You carry the light within. Okay? We're going to get to it. I feel like I started off, I came out swinging, really. You know what I'm saying? All we got to do is sit back and see what it do. What's next? What moves are we making? The transformation from death to life, to being awakened, spiritually awakening. Shadow work. So somebody could have been on a shadow work since 2022. The 18th can be significant. March 18th can be significant. Okay, whoever, not whoever, but some of you guys can be content creators. Okay, or the number 22 can be significant. 18 can be significant, and the number 3 can be significant. March is very significant. Okay. If you are new, I'm just being called to say this. If you are new to shadow work, during these times that we are in right now, all I gotta say is just in these times, I send love your way. You know what I'm saying? Just to cover you in love. That's all I can say. If this is the beginning of your shadow work, and those are for those that's open to it. Those are for those that have an open heart, because there's a lot of evil people that's going through shadow work and they don't even know it, and it's completely flipping them into manic. They're going crazy. They're doing some wild shit because this is a spiritual. This is when we get into the spiritual side of things. It's in depth. It's deep. So it's a transformation. So what you transfer, either you could transform into death, or you could transform into life. Okay, somebody needed to hear that. It gets real spooky, you know? But don't fear. Don't fear because you don't remember. Just because you don't remember that your soul has already, that your soul already has the blueprint to this whole fucking everything. To this whole, your soul has the blueprint. I'm going to leave it at that. They said you ain't even got to say too much. Trust your soul. Trust your gut. Trust your higher self. Trust your intuition. Then you don't have to worry about if you can trust Pam, Susie, or because your higher self gonna let you know, oh, that bitch ain't cool. She only gotta say a few words. Her body language is gonna speak to you. Everything is gonna speak to you. The energy around her is gonna speak to you if you're able to read energy in that way. However you're able to read it, it's going to communicate with you. You ain't got not nothing to worry about when you walking in life, when you're walking in your purpose. Oh, wow. I cannot believe this. Y'all, you know this my number, y'all. 555 just came out. 555. That's change. That's change. Look it up. See what it means for you. It means different, something different for everybody. You might look it up and see something else that stick out to you. You know what I'm saying? But that is change. Everything doing... Wait, hold on. I was going to read that again. Your mother's under harsh judgment, and there's nothing you can do about it. So somebody's mother is under harsh judgment. So you could have been a starseed child, you know. Maybe you are apart from your family right now. Maybe you and your family are not talking. You guys are, the relationship is not, open right now. Maybe the relationship won't open back up because it's just too much pain there, and others are not willing to grow. Others are not willing to do the work. You know what I'm saying? To stay out of that negative space, and so you were just called to turn your back and walk away. You know what I'm saying? So many times you tried and you tried and you tried and you tried, and it just became a broken fucking record. And so you chose yourself. You took your life and you gathered all your things and you got the hell on. Okay? Are you feeling inside are you feeling inside that, okay, she's under judgment? Great. Absolutely not. It hurts you to know that she's in pain, but she has to go through this. She has to get to her truth. She has to see where it is that she needs to evolve when she leaves here. While she's here, that's the only time she can do it, is while she's here. Otherwise, she's going to have to go, when she go on and she goes somewhere else in the physical, in another physical vessel, but that's what she came here for. Maybe she spent a lot of time doing shit that she didn't need to do. Gossiping. Worrying about shit that didn't have nothing to do with what needed to be worried about. You know what I'm saying? Not knowing how to love. But see, this is where it goes back to us really forgiving ourselves first, right? For staying in these relationships for longer than we should have. But also knowing that these cords that was connected to us at one point do not belong to us. We now understand that. So we give it back to them on their path. Hand it back to them on their path. And that's their destiny. It was never your destiny. Whoever mother this is, or whoever had a mother figure that was a narcissist. And this is like one of the highest form of narcissists I'm picking up on, right? There was a lot of change going on around her right now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of change, a lot of thoughts about the things that she's done. You cannot escape nothing. It's nothing that you can fucking escape. Some people don't care. They don't care. They will put themselves in hell. They will put themselves in hell and then be mad at you for not staying there with them. You know? But shit, ain't nobody no fool now. Ain't no fools over here. And that's why you've been, that's why you've been plucked from thee. That's what I'm being shown. You've been plucked from a lot of situations, relationships, job placements. It says it's time to connect with your ancestors. Now it's a trip that's coming out, right? Because I said and I spoke on, you know, the if you have just started your shadow work, and I spoke on that. You see how I spoke on that and that came out? And I said those that's just started on your shadow work, if you've just started on your awakening in these times that we are in right now. It ain't like 5 years ago. It ain't like the energy is real. The shit that's happening is different. It's way different. We walking amongst demons. We're walking amongst species that don't look like us. They don't, and they waiting to, you know what I'm saying? Like, it get deep. I don't want to get into all of that because that shit get deep. And I'm not trying to, you know, push no fear in nobody. That's not my objective. But you already know what fear is. And the reason why you became awoken was so that you can fight those shadows. So that you can send fear. Running fear asses up out of there. You know what I'm saying? Running the fear back to where it needs to be. Right? So it says it's time to connect with your ancestors. So this is the best way to move through that shadow work, to connect with your ancestors. And I guarantee you that they are there. I promise you that they are there. All you have to do is sit and listen, and you will feel. You will feel. Okay? So I'm going to pull 3 more of these cards. Like I said, we're going to get into it and see. I came out swinging. But it's our cause. Wait, it's okay because Source got you. Ben had you. Wow. It's okay because Source got you. Source Ben had you. You've always been carried in that. They're showing me that womb. You know, that feminine womb. Okay? With the divine masculine protecting you. You've always had that balance in you. It was just a matter of you balancing it out. And so it was a matter of you learning yourself so that you can learn to balance. So you can learn the balance of your tune, whatever that is. Everybody's is different, right? Yeah, see? But it's okay because Source got you. Look at how they go together, y'all. Look at how it play out. You're a survivor, setting the world on fire with your truth. All facts. I love this deck, y'all. I love this. I love this. I love this. You're a survivor, setting the world on fire. Didn't I say that whoever I'm speaking to, whoever this message is going to resonate with, you got a lot of fucking fire in you. And you might not even be a fire sign, baby, but you got it somewhere in your chart. You could be a Aquarius, a Taurus, a Virgo. You could have a lot of air in your chart. You know what I'm saying? Earth sign. One more, please. Thank you. It says the number 7 is sign. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, wow. This is the 7th principle. The 7th principle of gender. The 8th principle of, what is this? Mentalism. Okay, so remember that book I'll be telling you guys about? This is the universal. This is 7 and 8 universal law. So this is the 7th universal law. I do apologize. I probably kind of confused you guys. This is the 7th universal law. It's the principle of gender. Okay. The 8th principle law is mentalism. You can look that up. Okay. So the principle of gender. Learn that. You need to know these universal laws. Okay, these laws that I'm telling you right now, which is law 7 and law 8, can be very significant to what you're going through. This can be help to what, you know, your foundation that you're building right now. Just knowing exactly what these mean. So look them up. Okay, once again, it says the principle of gender, the principle of mentalism. Okay, I'm gonna show y'all too the book that I have that has all of that in there. I believe I showed you guys before, but you know, and I got this off of Amazon, so you could screenshot it. But this has all the universal laws in it. All right. So yeah, get that. It's it's a very good book. Okay, let's keep going. These cards I won't be reading into the end. Spirit, what messages do you have? for the end of the reading for the collective. You guys are really appreciated. Those of you that have you, I'm just picking up on like you have a desire to that you have a desire to help humanity in some way, and only you know that, right? But it's like you just need a plan of action. You just need some more time to figure out how you're gonna get that idea out there. Also, you also need, to be more patient with yourself into it's some things that you're gonna have to drop on being shown. It's some things that you do that doesn't really, it's not important. Put it like that. So you may have some things that maybe you overindulge in some things. It's your time. They said you can occupy your time better, is what they're showing me. But you're appreciated for even having that desire in you. And so they're supporting that desire, that dream. You know what I'm saying? That creation that you have inside of you that you're birthing. It's protected, Not a lot of people you shared this with. And some of the ones that you have shared it with, you don't even talk to them no more, but they didn't forgot about it because your ancestors then took that from them, then plucked that from them. You know what I'm saying? It can't be fucked up. The only person that can fuck it up is you. You know what I'm saying? So let's see what message is gonna come out. And this is gonna be for the end. It's gonna watch y'all. Watch it. I got magic, y'all. And another thing too, people be mad air. Didn't I say air right before? So 28 can be significant. September 9th can be significant as well. Okay. August 7th and December 14th can be significant. Okay. Boundaries. Okay. 26 can be significant. Pull one more. And then we're going to get into the cards. Release. I just said that. Release. Okay, the number 42 can be significant. Let's see. Y'all, okay, so I'm also picking up on like you didn't change so much stuff about yourself. This is for the divine feminine and divine masculine, okay? Divine feminine and divine masculine. You didn't change so much about yourself. And you have so much that you didn't, came through, that you didn't went through. And you have so many ideas and I feel like you, it's like everything is like in front of you and you can't see what's next. Like you can't see because you didn't gather everything, and it's blocking what you can, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, you got to put that down so that you can see that, so that you can, you can't hold everything and do everything at once, So this can kind of have you kind of like, let me see, do this, and you just jumping around from project to project, or you jumping around from this and that, you know what I'm saying? But you ain't getting nothing done. So just take that into consideration if that's something, that's confirmation and how to at least get some ground on that is to put everything down. I mean, through this whole readings up until now, I feel like I didn't spoke on how just different ways of getting around things. Like we really have to strategize, right? I'm picking up on strategizing. Okay. And hi, everybody. I love you guys. How you doing? I love those that love me. Okay. I appreciate you guys for supporting my channel, for being here, for, everything. I'm going to read this prayer to you guys. Well, I don't even call them prayers, but Yeah, that's basically what it is. Before we get out of here, huh? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the first card is the Ace of Cups. Okay. And I'm only pulling 4 cards, y'all. Okay, this one to this turns around, so I'm taking this out. This is the 3 of Wands. Okay. You just gotta trust the process. Trust it. It ain't easy being impassioned. No, 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 no. Before I leave this earth, yeah, I promise that I'm gonna make it strength. That song just came through, so that song can be significant. I don't know who that is, but it's a cool song. I like it. Okay. We got the Hangman that came out. Oh, 3. Yeah, so that's how I did it earlier. Let me see. When I had did it for me. And that, ooh, it was on point. So we got the Hangman. So we got the Ace of Cups. We got Hangman. The 3 of Wands. Spirit, what other message? Whoa. Okay. We got the Devil card came out. Okay. And then we got the 5 of Wands. Whew. Now I told you guys, so I'm gonna tell y'all again. I will be reading these cards, like actually taking the book and reading these cards. I'm going to do and follow through with what I felt yesterday, with what I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? This is what I wanted to do, and those that's going to, you know, whatever. You know, it is what it is. And this is, I feel like this is also like this right here, what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Basically what I'm doing is I'm not allowing my overthinking of all of the negative things or the things that can go wrong stop me from doing things how I choose to do them on my platform. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is, right? It's gonna reach who it's supposed to reach. Whoever needs to see it is gonna see it, right? Whoever get it and whoever patient, that's what it is, what it is, right? And that's how I feel like we gotta move, you know? That's how we being called to move. So, the first card I'm going to read is gonna be the Ace of Cups. Let me see. I just keep hearing, be patient, be patient. Okay, so the Ace of Cups, y'all. This one right here, right? Let's see what it says in this deck. It says the Ace of Cups, something beautiful and full of love has just begun. And your cup is so full, it spills out into a pool below. You'll feel you'll feel yourself filled with radiant positivity, happiness, and joy. Be receptive. You've been blessed with life-giving love. So welcome all your new endeavors. Look at that. Now, I just want you guys to really pay attention to the things that I said before I even pulled these cards and me reading them. And watch how this shit connects. This is how real this shit is real. And energy, all of this. Me being able to sit here and speak, and then that energy keeps flowing because of what I'm putting out. And so it all just, it's the building of it. It all goes together. My intentions that's my intentions, right? So your intent is very significant to building to building your foundation, to getting it done correctly so that it won't be any, mishaps in it. Like we don't want no, you know what I'm saying, no fucked up foundation, because then what? You have to go back and do it over again. We're not doing that in this season. We're not doing that. That's why patience. That's why I keep saying be patient. Okay, so now we're gonna move to the wands, y'all. It's a trip because earlier when I was reading mine, I relearned the book on where to go to and find it, so it's not gonna take me long to get out to find it. That's my point in saying that. So we got the Three of Wands in here. So this card is next. The Three of Wands came out, all right? Standing solidly on earth. You've got your wands for support. And you're contemplating your plans. You're working hard and getting ready for the future. It's working. You've got a solid strategy. So all you have to do now is put it into action. Quit fucking playing with me. I'm sorry. Y'all, connect this. They told me not to say too much because they don't want me to confuse you guys. But look. Standing solidly, I gotta read this again. Standing solidly on earth, you've got your wands for support. You've got your support. You're supported. And you know that. You're aware of that. Don't forget that. And you're contemplating your plans. You're working hard and getting ready for the future. It's working. What you're doing is working, even when you feel like it's not. Even when you feel like I can be doing more. Give yourself some grace. All the motherfuckers that you done gave passes that didn't wronged you over and over again. All the motherfuckers that you didn't forgiven. If you don't give yourself that same treatment, more, if not more, if you don't be that same person that you've been to people and they ain't never reciprocated nothing you done gave. To you. You deserve that shit. And when you have a heart that is as beautiful as yours, and when I say beautiful, I'm talking about, this is why Source pull you away too. This is why Source isolates you a lot. And this is why you're alone a lot. You know what I'm saying? Because this is one of the reasons. Because with all of this that you have and that you've accumulated by way of the work that you've done, this wealth, this spiritual wealth that you have, where you can create any damn thing you want. You can turn $15 into $15,000 if you wanted to. If you put some thought into it, put some action into that shit. It's because of your kind heart. These people that was once around you, if you didn't have the discernment that you have now, you didn't go through everything that you went through, that devil energy will come in, oh, I need this, and you would give it to them. You would share without a question. But no. Source is like, no. Your ancestors is like, no. Everybody need to get their own. Whoever come to your table need to have their own motherfucking table. You heard me? They need to have their own table. It ain't about 50-50. It's about you having your own shit so that I can know how much if I know that you honor yourself and you love yourself and you respect yourself and you have integrity, if you can show me that you move in that way, that you move with love, that you're not selfish, that you're not a conditional person, when things are just conditional for you, meaning that you don't even know nothing about love. You're just a user. You know what I'm saying? I done went all the way. Look at y'all. You know I'll go there. It's not okay for you to share with anybody. You know why? Because the same walk that you went and all the shit that you went through, we all have been through some shit, whether good or some worse than others. But we all have a fighting chance. We've all been given a chance to fight. And all of that leeching shit, yeah, Source done took the leeches off your back, to make a long story short, right? And Source is like, you're not finna go back and get them. Because what you have is sacred. What you have is sacred. There's a lot of hands in on this too as well that's protecting this. They be damned if you go back and give it to, and all they want to do is take it from you. Let me keep going. You know when I get passionate, y'all, I get the strength. Oh, strength. So Strength is saying difficult problems require strength and willpower. Strength can have time. Strength can tame a lion. Face down her face down her fears and unwanted feelings, bringing them under control through grace and acceptance. Only by reconciling with those scary aspects of ourselves can strength grow and discover true inner calm. Flowers create a link between strength and the lion. Did I read that right? Yeah. Flowers create a link between strength and the lion. And this connection can't be served. These inner passions, these emotions that feel like they're spiraling out of control and consuming us, need to be accepted peacefully or they'll end up controlling us. Let me put this card down so I can read it, It will take courage to approach these possibly frightening aspects of yourself. It will also take compassion and tenderness, as only then can you find the inner strength and power to make yourself whole. You have to accept your fears, your anxieties, and your feelings because they are a part of you. You can't cut them off. You may find yourself dealing with a difficult problem, but it can be dealt with through grace, maturity, and strength. 1111 is significant. Okay, so let's go to the Hangman. So you have you got 2, 3 major arcana cards in here, okay? So this is a major message for somebody, right? 3 is significant. 3, 6, 9. Those numbers are significant. Look up them numbers, 3, 6, 9, okay? But together. Okay, let me see. I don't know why. In this deck, I always thought the Hangman was the Fool card. What in the world? But look it, I still be on point though, right? School is always in session, right? We always learning, right? You better be. When you stop learning, that's when it's a problem. It's a damn problem. Okay, it says, true peace can only come from within. The hanged one has found his inner zen in what seems like an unusual place. She hangs from the tree of life in a coffee sweater and equally coffee sweatpants. Maybe she seems a little odd hanging upside down and perfectly poised, but she's also calm. The hanged one is just simply relaxed and at peace. And I want to stop right there, right? But it's some more to be read. What I really got from that is this is what you fought for. All of your struggles, all of your trials and tribulations, this is what you fought for. To be peace, to have peace in uncomfortable emotions and uncomfortable feelings, knowing that you can dead them by way of just accepting them for what it is. It is what it is. I want you guys to really listen to this. This is very, very significant, and it's very vital to our growth. So finally, it's the calm after the storm. You might have just had some tough battles or obstacles to conquer, but now it's time to relax a bit. Meditate, slow down, nurture your body and your soul. You might have to sacrifice something in order to reach this state of zen. I said that shit earlier. I'm telling y'all, whatever it is that you gonna have to sacrifice, it's some small shit. I promise you. It's you. I'm telling you. I'm gonna tell you what they showing me. I'm gonna give y'all the cheat sheet. Putting your phone down. Okay, your attention span it's a little low. This is where the being aggravated easily when the kids is saying something to you, but you on the phone, you ain't even looking at shit, you just watching videos, but you get irritated. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be getting irritated. Or just things just bothering you. little shit. You know what I'm saying? You being easily triggered. You're not supposed to. We're not supposed to be being easily triggered because we know that motherfuckers is gonna come to try to drop the whole motherfucking building on us to make us go crazy. They want to see us out our bodies, right? So we are supposed to be in a place where that shit. Okay, we've been there, done that. It's like water, rolling off our back. That's how we are supposed to respond to this world because we know better. When you know better, you do better. When you're wise and you're full of wisdom, that is source. That's source. That's that source energy. You understand the world for what it is. If you know something, how can it piss you off? It got to be something else within. It's got to be something else, right? So it's simply you changing your routine. It's something that you're giving too much time to that does not matter. And you're not putting enough time in what does matter. Okay? Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Is it Tony, I think? I probably said it wrong. I'm horrible with pronouncing names, but it's Toni. Thanks, babe. So, let me finish reading this, y'all. It says, finally, it's the calm after the storm. You might have just had some tough battles or obstacles to conquer, but now it's time to relax a bit. Meditate, slow down, nurture your body and soul. You might have to sacrifice something in order to reach this state of Zen. But don't worry, there's no right or wrong way to do it. It may even feel like your self-care routine is a little strange to others, but this process is crucial for you to embrace who you are and to free yourself of others' expectations and demands. I'm gonna tell you something. When I get on here and I talk and I speak and I listen. I went throughout my life so long, and we do this. Like, we don't, how we don't listen to our parents? We don't listen to our higher self. We don't listen to our gut. Just think of all the times you didn't listen to your gut. When you know that nigga wasn't shit. When you know that chick wasn't shit. Or when you know that relationship had ran its course. Or when you know that you weren't being treated fairly or fairly at a job. Or when you knew that some shit was finna pop off and then something popped off and something very, very bad happened. You know what I'm saying? It's that your higher self. And you see how her head is lit up, but she's still calm. She's still peace. Because she has that inner knowing. She ain't going off of what she don't believe in shit. She knows. She has access to the Almighty, to the infinite. He has direct. That's that gut. Letting you know you've always been divinely guided. You've always had that staff, that rod that's been by your side. Still, to this day, never will they ever leave. When you leave here in the physical, that's just the shell. You will see them all. Cheering you on, even if you feel like you was wrong, dead ass wrong, and you miserable. They still will cheer you on because you're not supposed to be in that state. The world made it, not the world. Let me be specific. The patriarchs made it hard, or make it hard for us. But when you start knowing who you are, then you start being shown how to eliminate them motherfuckers, how to eliminate their system, how it helps you derive out of their system. It derives you out of their system. Because their system is not who created you. Their system didn't create you. Now, did they create an indoctrinating around you? Absolutely, they did. Did you have to eat that shit up? Absolutely, you did. Because it was roving you when you were a child. That's when they get you. On down from pushing the baby out and everything. They be right there waiting for you to come out. The odds is always going to be against you. We ain't got time to be sitting around crying or boo-hooing or feeling down on ourselves or no woe-me-ass stories. We going to cry, we going to wipe our tears, and we going to get back in the motherfucking ring. That's what we going to do. You get what I'm saying? Now, I know I'm cussing y'all, but I'm just saying, when I get passionate, I'll be on 100. I'll be on 100. Okay, so let's read this devil card and see what they're telling us. Okay, that's Capricorn energy. So you could have had, you know, you could be a Capricorn. I love Capricorns, okay? But you know what I'm saying? We ain't gonna forget about duality. What duality is, you know what I'm saying? There's always two sides to this shit, right? So you could have been dealing with a Capricorn, you know, that may have, you know what I'm saying, did a little, you know, a little wronged you a little bit. So let's see what this card means. But it's okay, right? Because we forgive ourselves. We forgive ourselves, right? So it says unhealthy habits and desires can consume and control us. The devil has tempted and captured us with their false promises of wealth, power, and pleasure. The upside down pentacle symbol of dark magic adorns their forehead. Okay, that's what's on the forehead, right? They raise one hand in assurance of knowledge, and the other hand holds a torch pointing at the earth in all physical things. We are blind to our chains. The devil has so skillfully misled us into their intoxicating realm. I just was saying this shit before I read this, y'all. Let me tell you, I don't be up in here just reading these cards like that. But you see me pull them in. I was talking about, just look, pay attention, right? Watch this, y'all. I'm going to show y'all. I want y'all to pay attention to everything because I want y'all to see how supernatural things get. And every time you get surprised at something that happened while you're watching it, it's like, damn. Yeah. That's how powerful we are. That's how our energetic field works. And this is how they created the system for it to work against us. That's like a motherfucker walking up to you, taking your gun for you to protect yourself and shooting you with it. That's what the hell been going on. That's what people do. That's what the enemy do. If they can get close enough, come on, man. Let me keep going. So, where did I what was I left off at? Money. Did I read all that? The devil has a skillfully misled us into. Yes, okay. So money, sex, power, statue, pleasure. You've become obsessed with superficial and fleeting desires, and it's led you down an unhealthy path. You might feel guilt and shame as you let these impulses control you, and you might hurt yourself or those around you through your selfishness. Face the hard truth. Take the steps necessary to break your chains and seek help if you need to. I just feel like that's self-explanatory, and I'm not going to say too much. I'm being called not to say too much because they don't want me to confuse you. And it's a trip because when I see the 5 of Wands, I don't know what it's going to say when I go on this, right? But I'm going to tell you what I'm picking up on this from reading that before I read this. This right here, and even if it doesn't say the same thing in here, this is confusion being sent your way for me. That's what I'm picking up on. Okay, see this card? I'm picking up on confusion. Either periodically you have confusion because of the chains that you're bound to, and this is different things in your life. I read that, right? This is different things. Something very small. It could be you sitting up on the phone watching videos all day, or majority of the day. Yeah, you may get some things done. You do what you need to do, but you spend that's wasted time. It very much so is, because it's something more. You have a purpose. Like it's something else that you could be putting your time in. It's like you've got accustomed to doing this and it's not helping. It's not doing anything. Yeah, you getting up, you getting the kids to school, you keeping the house clean. Okay, you get to work and stuff, but you doing the mundane things. Like that's the shit that they created for us just to do, to keep us away from ourselves. But what are you doing for you? Because you didn't stop building that foundation on that house. That's what you've done. Now you done left all the wood and all the shit out there. You ain't even moved that. where it can go underneath, you know, and it should be going to be put up. Somebody gonna come and steal it. They see your shit just sitting out there. You get what I'm saying, y'all? If it rains, it's gonna mess your wood up. You done forgot all what you need. You did the research, but now you got to go back and do the research again because you forgot, because there's been so many days that went by because you've been asleep. Yeah, you woke, but you was asleep because you was focused on something that took your attention off of what you truly was supposed to be doing. This is your pride and your joy. This is your gift. How are you being distracted from it? Because deep inside, you feel the shame. You feel, you know, you need to be doing something. You know you need to be tending to your garden. And this is how we mentally fuck ourselves. And we go against our better judgment. And we go against ourselves. And this is how the war continues within ourselves. The war that they created, help us create. They showed us how to have war within ourselves. Fuck the war out there. They showed us war out there so that we can have war within ourselves. You didn't cleared all that karmic debt up. You didn't cut cords. You didn't did all of the fucking work to go back to what? Look, the 501s. Let's see what this means. I'm really, really proud of myself for coming on here and doing this like this. I ain't never did it like this, and I had really talked myself out of it. Y'all, I was supposed to do this yesterday, and I'm really proud that I did that. And I'm saying that because I know that you guys are going to do the same thing, and whatever way that you need to, and you are going to be so proud of yourself. Your children are going to be so proud of you, and that is the benefit that we get for following our desires, our dreams, our true selves. You know what I'm saying? Our children are even more happier because they see that we accomplished, and we didn't just do it for us. They seen us actually take the steps, and we didn't cut no motherfucking corners. We didn't bribe nobody to get nothing for cheap. We did everything because we wealthy, right? The real wealth starts within. That's the real wealth, right? So everything that we needed, at top dollar, we got it building this home. It ain't nothing cheap about this shit. So you've been gifted all of the necessities, all of the tools, everything that you need. You got the whole bank, like you got the bank, you got the spiritual bank to go in there. This is your life though, right? You're finding ways, and let's bring it back to the physical world. If you don't have all the money to start this, you know, whatever this is, little by little, you can get it done. I'm telling you, things will come to you where it'll be something where the shit is just waved, because that's where your attention is at. That's what you'll run across some shit where, you know what I'm saying, where it's like, okay, well, if you do this, well, it's a program that'll pay for this. You don't know what's going to come and pop up on your path. You thinking that you don't have all the stuff that you got everything you fucking need. It ain't not one thing that you ain't got that you don't need. All you got to do is start. Let me see. 5 of Wands. I'll be having to remind myself too. Because the material world will trick you and make you think that the material world has tricked us into thinking, and society, into thinking that we ain't got shit. And that's a damn lie. That's a whole lie. They've been harvesting our energy, harvesting off of us to keep the moon up. Do your research. Energy harvesting, cycles. Do we not go through cycles like the moon? Come on now. Let me see. The 5 of Wands is, now let me hurry up, y'all, too. I'm not going to rush, but I want to read through this. That's on me. There we go. Okay, so this is the 5 of Wands, and it says, their wands raised high. This girl gang is engaging in battle, ready to defend their position and fight for one another. It could just be friendly it could just be friendly competition, or it could get ugly. But either way, it'll be exhausting. Competition is fierce, and the obstacles are many. Okay? So let me just read that one more time because I want y'all to get it. I feel like that was pretty quick. So, their wands raised high. This girl gang is engaged in battle, ready to defend their position and fight one another. It could just be friendly competition, or it could get ugly. But either way, it'll be exhausting. Competition is fierce, and the obstacles are many. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that right there because that can mean so many different things. I guess my perspective is so high, but really just obstacles. You know what I'm saying? And how you're gonna tackle them moving forward is what I get also as well by reading that. You know what I'm saying? Because it's gonna be a lot of obstacles. It's gonna be competition, but I don't see you being in competition with anyone, but you know, others being in competition with you. And that's why you can't listen to what the next person say. You know what I'm saying? You can't let them know what it is that you're building. You know what I'm saying? You were plucked away from all of these people anyway for a reason. But are you going to receive negative energy from them because you are no longer dealing with them, because they no longer can see what it is that you're doing? Absolutely. Oh, they're going to talk bad about you. But fuck them and feed them dog shit. No. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so we're going to go into the air card. So somebody's name could be Monica. I'm picking up on 26. We're going to find these. This is going to be, yeah, somebody's name could be Monica or Devin. Okay. Let me see. It feels like you talking. Hi, Tony. How you doing? I appreciate all of you guys. Thank you so much. Let me see. Okay, so if you do leave, before I finish with all of this, and I'm finna get through it, right? I just want you to know that I am going to, you know, be sending energy back and everything. And even if you leave, you still gonna be, your energy still will be protected when I close out this message. So let me keep going. That's that alchemist in me, y'all. I got it deep in me, y'all. It's deeply rooted, okay? I'll be around here alchemizing shit. I mean, before I even knew how to wield my power, you know, I never was using it for the bad, you know. I never used my power or to hurt people. So now I use it to heal myself, my children. I use it to and I feel like I'm saying this because, you know, we all have alchemists in us. We all come from a line of alchemists. We are all one. You know what I'm saying? Good and bad. Good or bad. Good, you know what I'm saying? Bad or indifference. However, wielding your power is wielding your sword. And you have to understand, you have to know who to put that sword to when it's time to put that sword to. Don't allow your goodness to stop you from cutting the serpent's neck off. You get what I'm saying? When the serpent comes, cut that bitch down. Cut it down, cut it off, get rid of it, get it out. And that's with negative thinking. That's with, you know what I'm saying? Negative thinking, habits, all of that. Okay, so let me see. So 28, air. Let's see how this connects into what I've been talking about. Logic, critical thinking, facts, information, research, and reasoning are required at this time. You may also need more information before proceeding. Drawing this card asks you to call on the element of air to help you. That's the trip. It said that, right? It said call on the element of air. Y'all, that's alchemist work. That's wielding your power. Calling on that energy. You know what I'm saying? But let me keep reading because I don't want you guys to get confused. You too call on the element of air to help you in finding healthy resolutions. Meditate with this symbol to call on more of the air elements in your life. Enhance logical thought and inspire new ideas. Use incense, channel writing, and journaling to enhance the power of this element. Simply you doing these things is you wielding your power, right? This is how you use magic, y'all. Listen. This is the alchemical symbol for air. Alchemical. See, I didn't even know that. Close to alchemist. It sounds alchemy. Oh shit! It said that. It do say that. Look it say air alchemy. I didn't see that until I got down there. And I'm talking about an alchemist. Okay. Well, come through, spirit. Come through. That's what I'm talking about. Come through, spirit. This is the alchemical symbol for air. Okay, so 26 can be significant. Let's see. Boundaries. Somebody either then have to put up some boundaries. All right, either let's see what they're talking about. Let's just see. It says, stand your ground. Be your own guardian and take up space. This is not the time to play small. Honor your space and create healthy boundaries in your situation. Meditate on this symbol when you want to set a healthy boundary and stick to it. Jagger can also help you keep your integrity and standards high. The Jagger is a symbol of integrity and impeccability. It has a healthy sense of boundaries and respect. Magic and the unknown. Okay? So, let me just, because I want to kind of further go into this. It says it has a healthy sense of boundaries and respects magic and the unknown. So having boundaries respects magic and the unknown. And see, I was talking about wielding your power. When you don't have boundaries with yourself, you don't have boundaries with others. Right? There's no lines that's drawn in the sand. There's no rules. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to yourself, and so, for so long in life we do go through that because a lot of us didn't grow up on or have people that installed boundaries in us. So that's why we went through a lot of shit with people, different things. But what I'm getting to is when you are on this path of self-discovery and you standing in your power, you have to have boundaries, because if you don't, then you're not respecting the magic and the power that source has within you, the source that's in you, that Christ conscious that's in you. You're not honoring that. You know what I'm saying? And it is so disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Spirituality is so disrespected. People lie about spirituality. People manipulate you through spirituality. People will get over on you and try to get money from you. So many different things. And they don't even know that they're playing what they're playing with. This is real. And the cold part about it is when I say that we are all one, we are source. We are all, you cannot divide from source. You cannot take away from source. You cannot add to source. That is a universal law as well. That is something that you learn. It is a universal law. And it's something that you can learn in that book that I showed you earlier. You cannot add, subtract, or take away from source. You cannot add, subtract, or take away from you. Do you hear me? You heard me. What they do is they chip away. They chip away at you by planting negative seeds. And it breaks you. That's why people break you. That's why people come and they do conquer and divide. They come, people that really come in your life to just do that. It's evil as fuck, right? But follow me. And the thing about that is, when they do that, your mind, that's why they always attack the mind. That's why they had these kids going to school. That's why they won't, put you in church. They always attack the mind, right? And they attack the mind because if you could break the mind down, then you can break the person apart from the soul. Because you can never not be whole. You can never not be whole. You are always whole even when you're broken. Know that. All of those pieces, those shattered pieces can be put together and can be renewed like a new motherfucking mirror. You know how they can take a broke window out and put a new one in? You absolutely can. Yeah, it's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you. It's going to cost you a lot. It's going to cost you a lot of change. It's going to cost you a lot of looking at yourself in the mirror. No, you know what I'm saying? Getting to know who you truly are. Looking at the world for what it truly is and not what you want it to be. All of these things matter. All of these things that I'm talking about, these are the things that go through your mind. I'm just saying it. Because we really don't be having nobody to talk to when you on this path. There's probably 1, 2 people, but they go on their path as well. So we be having to give each other our times. We understand that. We understand that. We understand that we have to. You know what I'm saying? That we be apart from each other. You know, people. I got 1, 2. I got like 2, like maybe 2 people. My 2 sisters that I. But they on their shit too. But when we talk, it be like we never stopped. But they on their shit too, and they spend a lot of time by themselves too. You know, so not that even mattered, but yeah, you guys. Let me keep going. It be like that, right? So let me find 42 can be significant. Somebody could be 42 years old. Let me see. So release. Okay, release. It says, without delay, cut the cords to any unhealthy or toxic people, place, energy, habits, and beliefs. Wow. This is a time to stand in your truth without cutting anyone down in the process. Meditate on this when you want to be the spiritual warrior with love, honor, and compassion, baby. It says the symbol is a Kirpan. It's Kirpan. It's like a knife to me. But anyways, the Kirpan is a ceremonial dagger carried by baptized Sikhs. It's Sikhs. It cuts through negative energy and upholds the saint soldier creed that the devotees of the Sikh religion embrace. Okay, I don't even know what that is. Y'all don't have to look it up, but it's Sikh. Okay, you guys. Well, this is the end of this message, but I do have some things that I would like to say just to close it out. I want to send you guys, all you guys, energy back, right? Purifying it, right? I'm sending this energy back with love, y'all, and I promise you're gonna feel it. I'm sending this back to love with those that have an open heart for this message, those that this message connected with. I'm sending it back with love, right? I'm gonna receive our mind back, you know, purifying it, y'all. This is something that we have to learn to do when we part ways from one another, from people in the grocery store, everybody. I'm telling you, y'all, when I tell you that energy is real, that somebody can come around you and have some fucked up juju on them, and they will leave that shit, and that energy will attach onto you, and you wondering why you walking around and now you feeling some type of kind of way. It's real. Always release energy when you go into a place or anything. When you go into a store, I'm sending all that energy back to whoever, and send it to the rightful, to the right. You gotta, it's your words. Words is magic, right? Spells, we're spelling. I send all energy back to the sources it came from. Anybody that looked at me and thought that I was ugly, because that shit will stick on you, and now you thinking, now you looking at your body and shit. Don't even know where this energy then came from. This shit is real. So now we have to speak life into our life as we move forward. We're being called to use our voices, our throat. They didn't have us quiet for too long. They didn't have us in fear for too long. We were living in fear. That has fear, and our soul's purpose has nothing to do with each other. But I'm going to tell you what fear do. Fear holds you down. Fear stops you. Fear delay you. Fear have you in the corner with the dagger, taking your dagger, using your dagger against you. Like, hold up. Like having you on some hold up type shit. Scared. And you can't even think right. Now you got anxiety. All of that shit is fear. And it's not something that belongs to you.
You think you went through things, you played a part in it. If it was a relationship, if it was this and that, but it's not yours. Oops, my bad, you guys. My phone is dying, but it's not yours. It's not yours. You know what I'm saying? You gotta give shit back to people. Give it back to them. You ain't gotta be mad. You don't have to be upset. Okay, well, you know what, baby? You know what I'm gonna do? What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut these cords and I'm going to release this cord to you on your destiny. You know what I'm saying? Simple as that. When you speak those words, that is, you're giving yourself the right a right away path to leave what doesn't belong to you. You know what I'm saying? To leave what doesn't belong. So they want you to take it because as long as you take it with you, then they're on the ride with you, and that's what they want. They want to be on that ride with you because they don't have no life force. You are the life force. You are the light in their darkness on what they not willing to work on. Why should you have to do all the work? Why should you have to be the chain breaker in the family, in the relationship? You can't be the only one that's doing it by yourself. If that's the case, then you might as well go ahead and go off on your motherfucking own. On my own. What's that song? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You might as well just go ahead. Shit. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna have to cook all the food by yourself and go buy it and prepare it and do all of that, and y'all motherfuckers was sitting around here scratching your balls and doing all kind of other shit, you can't come in. Oh nah. Oh, I will be eating by myself. And we have to stand firm on that. And you can't even have them up and around you because then they're gonna be mad because you're eating. They don't want to take your food. They might try to bombard you and jump you and take it. I'm just speaking from a metaphoric way. You know what I'm saying? That's how I just got a big ass imagination. So, you guys, I'm closing all portals to our ancestors. I'm also closing all doors between us. So no entities or low vibrating spirits can come through can walk on any door. They can walk through any doors on us. And anybody who came in the comments with negativity, I send that energy back to you as well. 10 times fold, I got to, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just got to. During these times, I'm gonna need y'all to feel it because y'all gotta get y'all shit together. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna have to have Source spank your ass a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you guys look up that number 555. I appreciate anybody that's new, that's subscribed. Thank you so much. I love you. I really do. I really do appreciate you. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. And yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go and make sure your next move be your best move, man. You know? You guys have a great rest of you guys this night. And if you are looking for a reading, you can always email me, and I do free readings, okay? So right now I'll take 3, just because I had a new subscriber in here too. And yeah, so just email me and you can look in the description box for that. Okay, I love you guys. Bye.